This episode contains strong language and inappropriate references from the outset and throughout. So it's obviously about ISO.
Yeah, what's that?
Isolation.
So what are you going to do with this content?
Hi guys. Yoza. Ready for your close-up. You look angelic. That's good, that's good. Beautiful.
This hair. We're ready.
Brian.
He's frozen like that.
Alinka, I can't hear you. Oh, there you are. Did I break up or?
Wait for it to pop.
Go now.
Yeah. Wait, is it gonna pop?
Can we not do this?
Oh my god, can I just quickly say hi?
Yes.
Because I haven't been your camera in ages. Hi camera. How are you? Curry? Curry?
Noodles. Vegetables. Noodles, vegetables, and curry.
Bread. Fuck me, I've made so much bread. My mum keeps making bread, my dad keeps making bread. Everyone's just so, bored they're making bread.
Fuck, I'm going to have to say the schnacks, eh? This is my 4th pack of pods in probably a week and a half. Artificial fucking confectionery bad boys. Oh, and boys have got a bit of boysenberry ice cream. So you're just sweets, heaps of sugary shit. Ooh, a couple of roasts. Shitload of roasts.
Roast?
Yeah, a couple of muttons.
Yeah.
Hey, bit of fried chicken. But it's funny, Alinka, because it's actually perceived as fast food. Like, fried chicken is fucking not fast food whatsoever, bro. This is like a 24-hour process of, either brining or you marinate your chicken before you crack that bad boy into a fucking crumb.
A lot of Papa Jacks. And if you don't know what Papa Jacks are, get a fucking around them.
Risottos, pizzas, burgers, and hot dogs.
Well, I'm vegan, so really keen on that plant-based diet. Jackfruit.
Oh my god, this doesn't sound very weird. Warmed up custard. It's so good. Because New Zealand exports all of our top quality lamb, there's some fucking mean lamb in the country at the moment because we're not exporting it. So I've been eating heaps of lamb, slow cooked lamb. Made lots of slow cooked curries.
Hummus. I've been eating hummus because I've just had nothing to do, so I've been making it. Lots of really fun, nice hummuses. Yeah, I make hummus.
Can you say hummus one more time?
Hummus. And I'm really now, my favourite thing now is to just make lots of nice caramelised onions and mix them into the hummus. That's my fave. Or roast vegetables too. Any kind of hummus, really.
You know what? I'll throw you a curveball here. Nothing. I've done a 3-day fast, 5-day fast, and I think probably 4 or 5 2-day fasts. Just from a cognitive sense, I feel fucking fantastic. This is the sharpest I've been probably in my entire life, so my food of choice has been nothing.
Pizza.
Well, Tori's been a really good cook, so, it's kind of mixed it up a bit. She's cooked different things every night, but a lot of, those Asian noodles, the Shin ramen, those frozen dumplings, the good ones that come in the coloured packet. Not if you cook them right.
What food have you been eating the most of?
Potato chips.
Potato
I
chips.
calculated that if I was to eat my weight in potato chips in 1 year, I'd only have to eat 1.325 bags a day, and I could easily do at least 1 bag a day.
Okay,
So
cool.
he's eaten his weight in potato chips during lockdown.
So I've actually cooked up a storm during ISO. I've made lots of dumplings from scratch, I'll have you know. A lot of chicken, a lot of fried chicken too, because we have a deep fryer, so loving it. Loving it.
Probably eggs. We've had a lot of different foods, haven't we? I think we've been quite healthy most of the time. but consistently, I think probably eggs have been the most.
I'll wake up, light the fire, read my book, go for a walk, maybe go get on the kayak, shoot the cray pot, play a bit of 2K, do a bit of cleaning, cook some dinner maybe. I don't know, it's all so blurry at Alanka.
One thing that I did do during lockdown is I cleaned out all my clothes, like getting ready to go to Melbourne, blah, blah, blah. I found where's my camera? Lots of money.
What?
Stashed. Lots of money. And I also found this. I found my favourite t-shirt. Sit on my chair, look at the road.
There we are, that's Ponsonby Road.
Say hi to all the fans, you know, people running, watch people have some arguments, very good time.
Bloody missed that place.
Just ride my bike. I make my dad heaps of food as well because he can't go to the supermarket, so.
Nice.
It's nice.
Alright, so get fired from my job in Japan. Not just me, the whole company. Had about 3 days to get myself back home to New Zealand before they closed the borders. Missed my flight from the Gold Coast to NZ because I fell asleep. Managed to get on like an emergency flight back into Auckland. Went into self-isolation. Was 10 days deep into that when they announced nationwide lockdown. And I'm just, 6 weeks deep in my own company at this stage. I pretty much have like 2 typical days in lockdown. I've got like the one, which is like wake up at a normal time, try to do something productive, go for a walk, you know. And then the other one is like wake up at like 11:30ish, don't really do anything, don't eat until like 7 p.m. and then stay up till like 3 playing Xbox. I had all these big plans going into ISO. I was like, well, fuck, gotta make the most of this 4 weeks off, you know? Maybe I should, like, learn a language or whatever. As soon as that dole money started coming in, bro, I haven't done a thing.
I get up, I go for a run. I'm currently doing Couch to 5K to learn how to run. Drink a lot of coffee, have a smoothie, and then I work. I work from home at the moment. Spend a lot of the day naked, being a quiz master on a pub quiz, nothing too crazy.
Cool.
Wake up around 11, smoke a couple cones, watch some Animal Planet. Then I'll probably give him a couple more cones, followed by a bit of Bob Ross, and fucking probably polish her off with more Animal Planet, I'd say.
Drag my ass out of bed, go to work, come home, go for a walk, eat food. Spray my whole fucking foot and ankle doing TikToks. Like, I legit haven't been able to... Oh, and then I've had to start Zoom physio during this whole thing and have an x-ray. Like, I couldn't walk.
Wake up. What's that again? Wake up, make some breakfast, maybe have a shower in between, before or after breakfast. Do some reading, watch some movies, do some work, sleep, go for a run. Forgot to add that in.
Okay, so because I'm working UK hours, it's like a little bit of a weird one. Like get up, go for a walk, have breakfast maybe after that, chill with my fam, and like read and whatever, and then I start work in the afternoon.
Like I work in aviation. It was hit pretty hard, and we noticed it a lot sooner than the rest of probably the country did. So there's no end date on when air travel will pick back up again, so it's kind of just sitting and waiting. I've been merged into my both my mum and my dad's bubble from the start, but it generally starts with maybe like an hour of reading, and then lunch. I've been walking maybe like minimum 5K a day. I think everyone kind of has been, nothing else to do. Suddenly it's like 4 o'clock and so maybe I have a beer. I've been fucking jamming out Game Boy. I've been Pokemon Blue and doing puzzles with my mum.
I've just been getting around the snacks and watching movies. I got to split it up, eh? Like the first few weeks it was like wake up at like midday, go to bed at like midnight, and fucking lounge the whole day. Then it sort of moved into like get back into work environment again, because otherwise I was just losing it.
I've got a to-do list that I'm trying to get through each day. I have to do at least one thing off it a day, and then I feel like I've accomplished something.
I've been doing a lot of exploring with my leather work and creating that. Been looking for a van, watching a lot of Shameless.
I'm in a really fucking weird position now. I've still got a job, thankfully. Visa situation is all over the show. I don't know what's going to go on my visa. I don't know if I can stay in the country or not. There's a few options for me potentially to stay in the country, but it's very difficult. The journey has been, I've just been fully embracing it. Give myself tasks, daily tasks to do, stop doing them at 5-6 o'clock, and then kind of like cook food and chill out for the evening. So, and then treat weekends like a weekend should be treated.
Actually, I did get my Botox done the other day, thank God. Like, literally, I need to send you the photo. Oh my God, I have to send it to you. Found someone to my nails on the black market. So, going to get that done. I'm like very lucky because I'm quite busy at work. So I literally just like wake up, have a smoothie, and then work till like, my life is very boring, work till like 10, and I try like have a walk, but that's literally it. But then you like feel bad because heaps of people like don't have jobs and stuff, but can't win them all.
Wake up, have some coffee and some toast, then shower, get back into pajamas, and then kind of make my room or tidy up yesterday's clothes or whatever from the room, and then just kind of get stuck into whatever's happening that day, whether it's like making some music or doing some work or
I'm so used to like standing up and walking around and doing things all day, and then all of a sudden you become a couch potato. It's like, it's not the best. But I've been doing a bit of artwork. I can show you what I made. Can I go get them and show you?
Yes, show me.
Okay, I'll go get them. Basically what I've done with them is I've cut up a whole heap of National Geographic, so they're all just like random images, and one's green and one is red. So that was fun. That kept me going. This is another one I've done. It's like string. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like a texture. Wake up at 12, in between 12 and 2 p.m. Eat some food. We started making like homemade bacon egg McMuffins towards the end there, which were pretty good. Watching a lot of movies and playing Sims.
I've got a 20% pay cut at work, but I started my print business.
Plug it.
GB Print.
Yeah, do a
Plug it.
Hit me up Instagram, GB Print.
Cool.
That was a good plug, yeah.
I don't even know what plug it means, so I'm so lame.
I had a lot of time to play a lot of drum and bass, but yeah, been making a lot of music too, so that's kind of been the goal of isolation, and have seriously cracked down. So it's good. It's good to have lots of free time to sit home and make music. Or, more or less get paid to make music, so it could be worse.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Gonna have a few drinks tonight with some close co-bubbles.
Nice.
Right before level 2. I worked out for like the first 2 weeks, and then that went right down the drain. Haven't done any more of that. Definitely been watching a lot of The Bachelor. And generally, start drinking about 2, and not much has changed really.
Working from home for me at the moment. At the moment I've got a home office, so I've set that up, and at the same time I'm playing The Office on the TV in the background just to simulate like some kind of work environment. Drinking with my parents, drinking in my room without my parents, either or. So isolation hasn't really changed too much for me. I'm still working because my family I'm nannying for, my new family, is an essential worker, so I have to go to work. So I wake up in the morning, go to work, finish work, come home. The thing that's different is before this isolation happened, I was very into gymming. I was very into like sport and everything. But I've been actually very, very naughty, and I haven't been doing exercising. But that's all right. I've been sleeping in. I'd never sleep in. And I've been drinking every night, which is not so good. but it gets me through isolation. So, cha-cha-ching.
Getting lit, I suppose.
You can go onto your Spotify.
That's a fucking great question. I've got like a playlist for this month. Let me see what was good on it. Ooh, I really like this. This is really fucking good. It's really nice. It's a good track, isn't it?
Oi, anyone like wants a fucking banger of a playlist? If you chuck on the playlist on Spotify called Cookies and Coke, fuck mate, it's ticking all the boxes. We're talking a good amount of Bob Dylan. We're talking a good amount of Van Morrison. You got your John Mayer, your Rod Stewart, bit of Cold Chisel. God, a little bit of Pink Floyd. Yeah, just like the proper bangers, you know. La 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 la. Like Lola. Lola. Hello, hello. Like that sort of shit.
Oh, I listen to lots. I've been listening to my playlist that I've got on Spotify. Anything from sort of rock music down to like Ed Sheeran. I'm quite into going back to my childhood, and I've quite liked soul and Motown.
The new Marlon Streaming album. Probably the most live sessions I've been watching would be Truth has a quarantine session every Sunday. So it's like 8 hours of just heavy wubs from about midday, which is always nice.
Solange, is that her name? And Kanye. You say Kanye.
I listen to the new Frank Ocean songs on repeat. My favourite band is Drama. And then I've been really enjoying my Spotify weeklies. Big Pig, Puma Bloom, just like random ones.
I've been listening to a lot of Redman, a lot of Graham Hoover. I hate pop music, but otherwise any type of other genre, there's always a time and a place for it.
I've been listening to lots of Mac DeMarco when I'm doing work, because it's like quite easy to work to. I get quite distracted quite easily. And also Marlon Streaming, the band from New Zealand, they put out a new album and I just been listening.
Glitterbox. So go onto YouTube and type in Glitterbox, and it's mostly this DJ set that happens on Ibiza or in England, and it's just a beautiful disco mashup of your favourite disco hits.
Don't spill drink on my bed.
Some chill drum and bass. Good focus music.
Lots of Billie Eilish.
Tupac was my jam show. Every day it's like something different.
The whole time, I think I've probably listened to quite a lot of the Arctic Monkeys. I've probably listened to Valium by No Cigar maybe like 20 times.
Subtract and Muramasa. A lot of Gambino. Shout out Pharos. See that? Pharos. And Frank. Always Frank Ocean.
I've been listening to my jazz. A little bit of like international music. Listen to a little bit of Japanese hip hop. And I had Craig David 7 Days on today, which is a little throwback to our last thread.
Throwback. We love Craig D.
I'm going to get my eyebrows done, get a fucking Brazilian, and get my nails done.
Beers at a bar with my girlfriends. Definitely.
Order takeaways. Last, like on really big bender.
Definitely a bender.
Well, our band was supposed to be playing a gig last weekend, which we obviously had to cancel. So being able to hopefully go and perform / watch some live music would be pretty cool.
We'll probably go and shoot some hoops. Definitely be top on the list, besides having an absolute hiss up with the team when I get back up to Auckland.
Go on a date.
Like, get fucked up. It's literally going to be like R&B 2.0. Like, I cannot wait. I'm going to host my own fire festival. I'm going to fly back to Auckland and just, like, go out for, like, 3 to 4 weeks in a row. Are you not so excited to just, like, get wasted?
I want to go see my family. I miss everyone so much. And have a fucking house party.
Just like talk to people. At least my dad loved me to pieces, but I've only seen him. So I'm just desperate to see some other peeps, you know.
Yeah, I'm down for a boogie, eh?
Getting a pork bun from Blueberries.
Oh, see my mates. Like, obviously apart from music. And go to restaurants and eat again.
I'd really love like a good large glass of good, not from a bottle, red wine. You know, like the red wine that like you spend a while to pick and then you drink it and you're like, yeah, that's the money, that's what I want.
Well, hopefully see my new baby nephew. And then I've actually made a list of things that I want to do. One of them is go see a friend in Hamilton. The second one being go on lots of bushwalks. Made a list of all these amazing big walks you can do around Auckland and sort of Northland. I'm all about my list, you see. And then the third one is go and take that pole dancing class with my friend.
Reconnect. That would be the best way of putting it, yeah.
Playing, performing would definitely be number one. We're just keen to, just go for a froth. Really? Get stuck in.
I learned that it's good to go running for me, for my mental health.
That I'm still as awesome as when I'm not in ISO.
I don't have any hobbies I've discovered other than going out. And I also discovered that everyone's very selfish. That's what I've also discovered.
I have too many clothes. I have too much shit.
Not a lot, to be perfectly honest.
That I actually have quite a good time just on my own. A lot of people I talk to, they hate it, and obviously there's wider implications of it being horrible for every situation, including health and economy and all of that. But yeah, I just really enjoyed it. So I think probably spending time on my own is good for me.
It's interesting because I always knew the world was fucking crazy, but it's going to be more interesting to see what happens on the flip side of this. If people are going to now stop taking everything for granted, like I think people take for granted that they can go out and have a beer and cuddle and kiss and all the rest of that. I think that relationships it's going to form a better bond between people. Fingers crossed. This is the only time we're ever going to have this, so I want to make the most of it, and I'm trying to be as creative as I can and make the most of every day. And I don't want to leave this isolation thinking that I wasted the time.
I quit my job for isolation. I was moving to London, so I didn't plan on doing any work by myself, like for instance like working for myself in New Zealand. But the moment that it became abundantly clear that I wouldn't be going to London so soon, I was like, well, I may as well do some freelance. So I guess I just learned to do everything by myself, and that I'm more than capable.
We all tend to live a bigger life than we really need. I think is probably the best outtake. Like all the money I spend and like clothes, alcohol, food, that's pretty much all my life consists of. And if it's not that, it's travel. And it's like, do I need that? Like, I think that this is going to make people a lot kinder, and it's going to slow everyone down a little bit, which I think is exactly what we need. People should come first, always.
I like getting out and seeing people, real people. I guess everyone's getting a feel for the need for kindness and uncertainty that some people have had a lot of, but most people haven't had a lot of. So everyone's had a feeling they need to look after people a bit more. So I've seen the good, and the bad would be people that still don't care and don't believe it affects them. And because it doesn't affect them, it doesn't affect anyone.
Yeah.
So, that kind of selfishness and kindness in equal measure is weird.
It's quite easy for the whole population, including myself, to fall into a bit of a state of shock and fear. But at the same time, I suppose I didn't find it out because I already knew, but I love staying at home in my pajamas.
There's a lot of uncertainty that sort of surrounds COVID-19 in terms of what the economy will look like, people's livelihoods, and how it's also going to pan out. So it's really made me focus on daily habits, ensuring that I'm accountable to not only the people around me, whether it be family or work, but most importantly to myself. And there's certainly been some challenging times since being home, but one thing I have learned is that I can handle a lot more pressure than what I first anticipated. So I'm eternally grateful for the teachings that I guess being isolated at home have given me.
Oh yeah, fucking a lot, man. Like people are now generation write down things more about either what bothers them or where they want to be. Like if they want to be an astronaut, okay, cool. How do you break that down? Like astronaut's the last goal. It's fucking what steps are you taking to get there? And if it's something that doesn't get you out of bed in the morning, it's like, why the fuck are you doing it? You know what I mean? I think I've learned like to be really more proactive, just get shit done, and then doing more things now in my personal life where I'm catching up with more friends and like creating time around work where I can go play darts or even start new things like jiu-jitsu, and just finding that you can sort of more control your own life rather than having others control yours. Yeah.
Ooh.
We're all making sacrifices. Like, I know that some are bigger than others, but it's like, just buckle in.
Yeah.
Also, people complaining, I'm having a fucking great time.
I am too.
Everyone, watch all of Alenka's episodes of The Bread. It's great. It's about sandwiches, in case you weren't sure.
Please don't publish any of this on Bread, or I feel like extra feral tonight because it's the first time I've seen it.
That's the point of her doing this. No, you can post it, Alenka. Do what you want.
You do realise, like, being with your friends is so important. I want to say to all my friends, all my family, everyone, I can't wait to get around all of you. But still being careful, because, you know, we're still got to keep safe. You have to appreciate all the good things in life and, like, what we do have. And you really got to be there for everyone, because life's too short and you never know when shit's going to go down in life. You know, this world's changed, and I just can't wait to see my friends again and my family and my grandparents, my granddad, and yeah.
Preach that, yes. I need a dart.